Hey, how's everybody doing? We're live and with that and oh, it's Christmas and oh yeah, and New Year's. So apologize, guys. We may not get on Facebook for New Year's. We'll see how things go. Again, apparently my Facebook account's been hacked into again. This is the 10th time so far. Um, so do bear with me. It may actually be YouTube shows only. So again, like I said, so again, at least we can at least keep our whatever happens, anyways. Um, we will we at least we'll be able to go YouTube live. Um, so I mean, it is. I do have the hacker by name, by the way, guys. So again, because it did his profile did show up that he has actually showed up. His name has showed up as hacking and ripping off my account. So again, I do have his name here. Um, so again, I've copied it down. I do not know where he's located or where he's living. All I know is this is so far. This guy's a hacker, and he has already hacked me. He's on various lists. He's even on Cody Bell's Facebook friends list, and there's lots others on his Facebook friends list, like this other guy. So again, like I said, and if he's not willing to, if Cody's not willing to comply to remove those people off his list, then I'm going to say sorry, but he's going to have to remove himself off my Facebook list. Friends list. Again, he's going to have to actually take himself off. Um, and also due to that too, again, as much as I was being nice to him by letting him come over for New Year's, if I'm going to keep getting hacked into by these hackers that are on his list, then I'm going to cancel his invite from coming over. Because this is not again, this ain't the first time again, my Facebook's been hacked into, and it is ruining my New Year's Eve show alone. So again, or my live stream for that night, the plans that I have for that Joker's on Duty New Year's Eve night alone, um, to celebrate New Year's with. And so again, it is going to, like I said, this is going to be I'll put live in that and 9/10 of people that he has on his list he doesn't even know. So like I said, there is like I said, so again, he's going to have to kindly remove himself off my list because I cannot have somebody, if he's going to have hackers on his Facebook friends list, then people on there he doesn't know, or he's got people on his list that are hacking in, coming through his profile and hacking into other people's, ripping off people's pages or Facebook accounts and hacking into them. Then again he should not be eligible. He should not be remaining on Facebook alone. I'm just saying that in a polite way because I'm sick and tired of being being hacked into. So again, I almost looked with you afterwards. I'm alive on YouTube. Um, so again, like I said, this is the 10th time it's happened. I'm sick of it. This is why I've had to keep opening up Facebook accounts after Facebook accounts. Again, I keep changing my passwords. Is because of people like him, and I'm sick and tired of being violated by people like him. So I mean, like I said, he's not. Like I said, he's in the head. He is not thinking when he's adding people to his Facebook account. He has got people on his Facebook page right now that are not even on my list. That is coming through his profile and that's doing the hacking. A couple of them are local here in Wyerton, and I don't know where this other hacker is located. Obviously, this other hacker is connected to his Facebook profile page, and that's how he's doing all his hacking. Um, But again, I do have a name, guys, and that kind of stuff. I need a flashcard. I told my wife, I don't know why she's peddling around, but I told her immediately, because the fact I'm hacked into is to notify the internet company and let the internet company deal with this person, or and that way, and give, even if they have to even give Cody a phone call about the hackers being on his friends list. Because the fact they are affecting people in generally that he is friends with, and they're using his Facebook profile to hack into everybody else's Facebook, and we're not very happy at this particular time about it. So I mean, it is like, Christmas Eve is coming up, and it is, it's festivity season, and people like to make homemade video live streams for Christmas and for New Year's Eve, and they use and I use Facebook Live. Um, I'm getting to the point now, because of this. I'm ready to the point to phone and bitch at my internet company about it, because I'm paying good money for this. In good standing, like I'm paying month to month good money to my internet providing service, and I don't pay good money to get shitty service like that. That is, I'm not, I again, or have to put up with these hackers that he's friends with, that he doesn't even know, that's probably halfway across the friggin' world. So again, like I said, there's, it is, again, I had planned for New Year's Eve, like to have a bit of a like a party social on here for you guys, and kind of have like kind of like a food shrimp buffet type party, and that, which he was going to be invited to, but now, because of all these hackings that's been going on, I'm going to cancel his invite. I'm sorry, but I have no choice. Because I'm not going to do these live. I volunteer to do these live streams. I don't get paid to do this. I'm not going to continuously put it up with somebody like that that is going to add hackers to their friends page, and that is going to hack everybody's Facebook page every time you turn around, or every holiday season. I'm getting tired of this big time, because this is not the first time this has happened. This is 10 times in a row, and they're coming through his profile page. Because, like I said, Cody, he's local here in Wyerton, but he's got people on his Facebook page he doesn't even know, and he's never met, and and half of them, 9/10 of them, are hackers, and that kind of stuff. He's not cleaning out his friendship profile on his Facebook account. So again, once I get back on, I am definitely going to file a nasty report with Facebook alone, because I am fed up with this. Because I'm very unhappy and very unsatisfied with this, because for these services, I'm paying money out of my pocket to my internet service to have the privilege and luxury to have these services. And so that way, I can have like, a good, I have a wonderful Christmas or whatever, holidays season, or be able to live videotape stream myself or whatever, put a little bit of stand-up comedy there for you guys. I'm not putting up with this hacking bullshit. I'm pissed off. I'm fed up with it. I don't know. I don't care if I can understand. Yes, the guy has a disability, but the point is, he's got to be treated like everybody else. It is his profile's got to be checked, because if any superstition is coming from anywhere, it is coming from Cody Bell's Facebook page alone. Because they're going through his profile, looking up his friends, and they're hacking and ripping off everybody else's Facebook page and internet service. These people that he has on majority of them on his page are hacking me, and have been for the last month and a half. Again, this is the 10th friggin' time where I'm getting suspicious phone calls of people phoning, and they're hanging up, or they're phoning, they're not talking at the other end. I'm totally, like I said, I'm sorry to get annoyed, but I'm getting annoyed with it. I'm getting pissed off. And I don't care if this is going public right now. because this is, this is affecting my internet service that I'm paying good money for, and I'm getting very angry with it. Like, I mean, it is, this shit's got to stop, and I'm putting a stop to it now. This is what I said. So, I'm not, the guy is not, half the people that are on his friends list, he doesn't even know. Again, and they're using his Facebook page, and he's setting up these groups, and he's talking in groups, and that kind of thing. And he's opening, on his Facebook page, running these chat groups, and half these people that are on his friends list are hackers, and they're in his chat group, and they're accessing everybody else's private information and profiles and everything else like that, and they're using his Facebook page to get into mine, and I'm sick and tired of it. So, like I said, it is his invite for New Year's. He can go to another party because he's canceled. He's canceled from coming to this one. He's banned from coming to this one. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying is I cannot have this hacking going on all the time. Like I said, I don't do anything wrong on Facebook. I do what everybody else does on Facebook. They all share their favorite music videos. Everybody does that. Same with live streams. I did the respect to refrain from a lot of music on my live streams. And that kind of thing. Be cautious which music I'm using because I've used non-copyrighted music. This is what I said, or I don't usually use music at all. But it's not fair to me because everybody else that is getting on Facebook, or the whole entire Facebook, the world itself, everybody that gets on there is playing CDs in the background, and that kind of thing on their live streams. And they're not being affected on that end of it either. It is just, like I said, it's me that's being attacked all the time, and I'm sick and damn tired of it. Just like the last couple of nights, I've had anonymous text messaging, texting me, demanding money, everything else like this. That this person is sitting there texting me and say they're coming here, and that I have to pay all this money out for a flight fare for them. It is, technically I'm being friggin' hacked into. Like I said, it is, and they're coming from Cody Bell's Facebook page, because I know they are, because I know for a fact that he has got nothing but hackers on there, because that's where his hackers are. Because another friend here told me straight out that's where they're all coming from, because he was hacked into several times as well. This is why I said I'm totally sick of this. What I mean, like I said, if he's just gonna have Facebook so he can add hackers to his Facebook page, then he should not be allowed to be on Facebook. It is everybody else's Facebook accounts are being affected, especially mine is constantly. It is. I mean, I don't care if he's with a support agency or not. This hacking shit's gonna stop. And like I said, I've got the hacker right here, but the actual hacker right here, and the same hacker that's hacked me is on Cody's friends list, and a bunch of others are on there too. So this is what I said. It is, I'm totally sick of this, because I cannot keep, like I said, I cannot keep opening up. To get around these hackers, I cannot keep opening up Facebook pages one after another like this, or keep changing my email accounts all the time, because that's what they say. If you get hacked into, they say you'll keep open up a new email account, keep setting up new email accounts to get around it, keep changing your password. Well, I'm doing all that, and I'm still getting hacked into, and I'm not happy about it. This is, and I've lined it up, and I know exactly where it is coming from, and whose profile they're coming through. Again, I've linked it. So technically, I'm getting to the point right now, I'm so pissed off, I'm going to file a complaint. So like I said, it is, it is like, I pay good money for this. I don't need this crap. I literally don't. This is what I said. It is. I mean, I would, under respect, release the hacker's name, but people tell me I cannot do that on here. So like, I mean, I know how frustrated or pissed I get. I mean, I tell you, I'm gonna, again, I am going to take. I'm sorry, but I'm taking certain precautions, and I may even take legal action. So like I said, I will be notifying Bell Canada about this as well. So if they're listening, good for you. If the hackers are listening, guess what? My word to you is fuck off. Leave my account alone. It's not your account. Stay out of it. Like that, and that kind of thing, because it is, you ripping off everybody else's Facebook page, you're ripping off everybody else's Facebook accounts, you're hacking into them. It is, and as you're stealing their pages, you're stealing their name, everything else like this, and people getting fed up and pissed off with your activity, criminal activity. They're really pissed off with it. Actually, after I just already got everything kind of cleared, so like I said, it is, cleared up with Facebook. The last few hackings, this hacking shit's got to stop. I'm sorry if it sounds negativity, but guess what? I'm just fed up with it. Totally. That's why I said I have my shows. Like MFers have their shows. And we volunteer our time to come on here, and that just like they do. Like I said, it is. Like I said, this is my, basically my face. I'm on YouTube right now, but my Facebook's that page. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just like everybody else. People do share and post their favorite music videos, or people tag them to me. Some of my close friends do. You've got, this is another thing, guys. I'm not trying to put anybody down, but if Facebook is so worried about copyright, how come they are allowing what you call people to get on here and impersonate Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson? That is a copyright. Playing just a CD in the background, like I said before, is not copywriting anybody or infringing anybody. It's people that are getting paid money to be tender Elvis Presley, or to be to get up on stage and start jumping around and being a fucking pervert like Michael Jackson was. Sorry to put it that way. And that's more of a copyright than anything. And these guys get paid to do that. Nice to know that they're licensed, yes, but the point is, it's still copywriting. They're pretending to be somebody they're not. And they're not using their real name on Facebook. They're stealing a dead man's name. This is what I said. This is, if you guys are more worried about targeting at Facebook about copyright, don't harass people that are just playing the regular everyday CDs in the background. If you don't want that, then you got 99 billion of Facebook live streamers you guys could be going after. Like I said, we've refrained from that. But I've refrained from that. But you let these other people on here with their CD players, you let them on here, get up there, jump around, and sit there and literally write on their Facebook page that they're Elvis Presley or they're Michael Jackson, when those guys have been dead for years, and been buried 6 feet under. This is what I said. It is, that's more of a copywriting. It's different if the personator uses the real name. Like there's some, I have to grant, there's some cool Elvis personators on here, yes, that do use the real name. But then there is ones on here that's using stealing the dead celebrities' names, that are on here. I've come across several of them. that kind of thing. I don't care if they're in the States or where they are. Like I said, it is that kind of thing. And these fan clubs, like, they're great, but 9/10 of them are not the real celebrities. 9/10 of them are just people using a celebrity's name to make themselves look big and good on Facebook, and that kind of thing. Because I have a couple times I thought they were the real celebrity, so I say hello, have a quite good conversation with them. Finds out they write back and say, no, we're not. They wrote back and said themselves they're not the real celebrity. They're just using the celebrity's picture and name just because they're a fan. And Facebook doesn't have a problem with that, do they? No. Again, and I get accused of not using my own real name on Facebook. I've always, all my Facebook accounts, I've used my real name. My little Ann account is my dog's Facebook page that I made up for my dog, which is my doggie's name. I'm allowed to do that because everybody else does it. So like I said, and Facebook don't have a problem with it, but it is still me. In the long run, it is still me because I control my dog's Facebook page. Because my dog is a dog. He's an animal. He can't type, she can't type. My cat, So, like a lot of my pets that well, I then make them up their own Facebook page. And that kind of thing. So, because we have close friends that like them, and that's for them to keep my friends updated. When my cat and dog's down here playing around or wrestling or whatever, to see to see how they're doing and that kind of stuff as well. Like I said, I've always gone by my real name. No matter if there's a couple Jokers on Duty shows I've done. Where I'm at, yes, there's a couple times I'm in makeup, a wig, but it's me in a costume. That's what I'm saying. It's just me dressed up in a costume, or with sunshades on. It is me changing costumes. It's me all the way through. That's in a costume. It is old high school drama talent I've kept with me for years. It is. It is. This is the way. This is my type of personality I am. My father-in-law was the same way when he was living. If he was alive today and he had Facebook, he'd be doing the same thing. He may be making a jackass of himself on TV, on Facebook TV or YouTube TV. This is what social media is for. Not for people smoking drugs and bongs on here. Like, that's different. Like I said, that is, it is, like that. But a couple times I have a couple social drink on here. That's fine. But that don't harm anything. Like I said, it is. People, if you kind of provide a social media software, do be advised people do pay for their internet service, and if you're offering a free Facebook service, you're offering a free YouTube channel service, people want to apply for those, and they're going to use the social media, live media. They're going to use the video camera end of it, to put memories of themselves. Like I said, people don't live forever, but while they're living one day at a time in life, it's memories they want to leave behind. So again, they're going to use any tools that you guys, any software that any software company is going to design. If you're going to design YouTube Live, no matter if it's Twitch Live or Live Me, whatever Chinese social media you guys are going to throw on here, everyday people are going to use it. Shouldn't matter how different their live shows are. And I'll tell you, and another thing, that the fact that I am the creator of Jokers on Duty, by the way, guys. This Cody Bell guy that lives here is not Jokers on Duty. He has no authorization to be using my show title name at all. or any of my shows like On the Clock, One Day at a Time, or the Timothy Plain Show, because my name is Timothy Plain. It is named after me. These are my creation shows, my hard work and talents. He was just a guest. Um, so like I said, so if he's got these hackers ripping off my page or ripping off my show title name, like I said, this is totally wrong. This is totally illegal. Um, Again, just like Jokers on Duty, before it became Jokers on Duty, I was me and another fellow in Peterborough, or the three of us and another woman. She passed on. We put together, the three of us managed and created Jokers Corner. So again, which before I started Jokers on Duty, us three were the main top founders and creators of Jokers Corner. When I was the first founding president of the Lift Lock Action Club in Peterborough, Ontario, with the Kiwanis. So, like I said, this is our prod, us three that put this together. Peter Baskin and I, even though that now he's still living in Peterborough, I'm living in Wiarton now. Peter Baskin and I are the main Jokers Corner, Jokers on Duty. So, like I said, no one else has the right to copy our name or our show titles, but us two. If the other lady had been alive, it would have been. She was the only out of us three. We're the only three creators in that run the show. That kind of thing. Anybody else does not have the right to control or to try to rip off or take or try to steal the show title. Because it is, I can legally come after you for copyright infringement. Like I said, and I'll tell you right now, even though yes, I'm living in Wiarton now, but because like I said, all the Kiwanis people know Peter and I very well. And so again, like I said, so they know that we're the main co-founders of Joker's Corner, and are the only because we're the only two. We're the only two creators. I'm the main creator of Jokers on Duty. He is and Joker's Corner. So again, Peter and I are the only two people that are the two main founders of this project. Yes, there's a couple times with Jokers on Duty I have played music in the background on a CD player. I do know that I do buy my own CDs at Walmart or whatever, and I spend a lot of money on them. My favorite artists and I love singing karaoke. That the fact it is only commercialized, that the fact that yes, there's times we do use musical material, but like I said, I'm not I'm not copying these artists in any way. Again, I put these shows on just for laughter, for fun. And every time I put it up to, even if I read it on the top, like everybody else does, all these clown shows right on top, I do not own the rights to the music. The artists do on the CDs. I've done that. I've been attacked. But yet these other clown sites, like whatever you call it, Poop and Scoops Clown, whatever he is, or Relic Army, you're not attacking them, are you? No, you're not. Facebook is not. It is. You're not going after them. Like I said, and they're pumping CDs in the background, everything else like that, and they're being left alone. It seems like it's only my Facebook live stream that gets reported. This is not right. I figure, like I said, I said, I can't do much with the music. If they did not want us using music, that is fine. I did refrain from that. I did with Facebook. When I go Facebook Live, I have refrained from the usage of music, and I do, and I even got the legislation email to me from YouTube stating that if you do use someone else's material or music on here, that it is actually claimed by YouTube as a YouTube video. It is no longer your video. YouTube can air that as their video under their licensing. They can do that. But other than that, but like I said, I have refrained from a lot of that music. So like I said, and plus, like I said, but this is not fair. Basically, I can say because New Year's Eve is coming up. New Year's Eve, guys, you're going to find there's going to be a lot of live streamers going live on Facebook, and you're not locking them down, are you? No, they're going to go live on Facebook from their parties, bar parties, whatever, and you're going to hear them playing CDs in the background. You know, they're going to be up there, you know, having a good time, having a good party on here, you know, and out of their homes, you know, having this private gathering, or you know, have a bit of music, and Facebook won't bother them. But again, if I go to have a bit of a social gathering or whatever, no, I get locked off. This is crap, guys. If this is not happening to them, it should not be happening to me, because I'm not doing anything wrong. Like I said, I pay for my service just like they do. They're taking up the opportunity to use these live social medias. You know, same with Facebook Live or Twitch. You know, this is usually one of the biggest. This is the clearest I've ever talked. And I've got a bit of I've had a couple injuries in the past. I guess my hat suits me now. This is super bitch. You know, this is all I can say. Basically, this is what I said. Nobody else same. Like, I mean, it's like I'm falsely accused too fucking much. I'm sick and tired of it. You know, I'm not doing anything wrong. You know, it is, you know, I'm running my live streams just like everybody else does. You know, if I'm having a bit of a small gathering or whatever like that, I'm allowed to, with it being New Year's, Christmas, whatever. And same with Halloween. You know, a lot of people come on here, they play their Halloween music, they play their party music from a CD, their favorite artist. Facebook don't have a problem with it. But again, like I said, but if I go to do it, it's a big freaking problem, apparently, or it causes me to get hacked into. And I said, I know where the hackers, whose profile the hackers are going through. So I'm sorry, but that person's going to have to remove me from their list, because I'm not going to have their hackers coming, you know, on his friends list coming through hacking me whenever they friggin' goddamn feel like it. You know, I just so fed up with this crap. You know, this is what I said. So, I mean, if everybody else on here 24/7 can get on here, they can play their CDs in the background, they can get on here and jump around, lip sync for you guys, and mimic the actual artists on here, or sing karaoke on here, I should be allowed as well with the same rights. I should not be treated any different than they are, because if you're gonna, like I said before, if you're gonna attack me, Facebook, you've got enough agents. You can start attacking every single person on Facebook that comes through your Facebook system, playing CDs in the background. You can start sending them the notices and start locking them off of Facebook, like you've done me. So, like I said, it is not. This is you do it to one, you have to do it to them all. I don't care if you go through 99 billion people, because that's how many people you can go through. And that. What? You're interrupting.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yes. I'm live too. Hey, sweetie. So that's all I just wanted to say. Other than that, like I said, I had a lot of good plans for Facebook Live for New Year's. It looks like it is ruined. Probably not. Again, I'm sorry, but I'm going to rely more so on YouTube than anything. I'm just so right now. I'm sorry, but it is like I said. As much as I love Facebook Live, guys, I love being live with you guys on Facebook Live. I do it voluntarily. I don't charge money for it. Like I said, there is, I don't take money out of people. But when people start contacting me and threatening me that they want money for flight fares to come over to Canada here and this and that, and demanding me to pay for fucking money for them. No, uh, that is that is that is harassing people for money. Or you're letting people on Facebook use Facebook as a friggin' dating site, which it is not. I'm seeing a lot of that. Suicide girls, that's what they're about. As they may have good talk shows, whatever. But again, it seems like Facebook's allowing them to run a dating service on freaking Facebook. It is not for that. I've seen people tag stuff to my Facebook. That they've made actual YouTube videos that was very what you call pornographic, and trying to blackmail me, and actually trying to shut me down. I'm sick and tired of this. I'm not doing anything wrong. Like I said, every time they do that stuff, I have actually have blocked them, but for some reason Facebook company itself keeps on blocking them, and letting them through. And a lot of them are foreign people from foreign countries, that are not Canadian citizen or American citizen. Again, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not a racist person. I am just getting annoyed. Um, like I said, this is, like I said, I run these shows just for entertainment, and I should be allowed to, like everybody else. A lot why people are offended. Why? Because I'm not giving stuff away. I'm not selling stuff. But then there's a lot of live streamers on here. They're coming on here. All they're doing is selling shit, and all they're out for is money. Money this, money that. They put a pay poll up, or they create all these different pages where they charge people money to follow their streams. These psychic shows are charging people money to follow, even to watch their or follow their streams. They're charging people money, and they're using Facebook to do it. And they're putting up credit card polls, everything else like this. I'm not violating anybody. The people that are charging or harassing or demanding people for money are the ones that are doing the violation. If anything, like I said, my shows are free to follow. They're free to watch. I don't charge any money for any of it. Like I said, I keep them free for everybody and entertaining and fun and lively as possible.
Come here, kiddo.
There you go, sweetie. So, like I said, and also too, it is like the shadow or phantom calling, whatever you want to call it, is becoming a problem too, because people are calling my house line, and they're hanging up. They're not talking at the other end. It is a dead line. So again, like I said, they're doing flaky crap. I'm just getting so sick of it. Again, like I said, I'm not going to keep changing my email accounts. I'm not going to keep changing my passwords. I'm not going to keep opening a new Facebook account every single time this happens, because the internet company keeps telling me, "Oh, change your password, change your email account, keep opening up a new Facebook account." I've been doing that, and this hacking crap still goes on. I'm sick and tired of it. It is one consistently after another. So like I said, it is, like I said, I'm going to continue on with my shows, but I'm sorry, but my shows will no longer air on Facebook. They are going to air now on YouTube. So YouTube is going to get my service. because, like I said, I pay a hell of a lot of good money for this, for my internet service to have this luxury, to give you this hour, and I've like the MFers do to volunteer my hours. So, like I said, if people have got an individual graduate problem with that, well, tough fucking titty, is the way I put it. Sorry to have to put it that way. But again, like I said, this is just getting annoying because I'm going to get our internet service on the line, the people that we pay into our internet service for. And I'm going to put, I'm sorry, I'm releasing the hacker's name right now. The actual hacker that hacked me, his name is Timothy Peterson. I don't even know where the hell he's located, or where he's from. But he's one of the guys that are on Cody Bell's Facebook page, friends list, and him with a few others and a local guy here that is doing all the hacking, and they're ripping off Facebook pages off of people and stealing their show titles. He's done it. He's probably and that kind of thing. I do not know where this guy is located from, but I'm sorry. But when I catch up with this idiot, he's either going to have the law at his door, or he's going to he's going to be paying for this. And Cody's going to get a speaking to, I'm sorry, but Cody is going to get, this is his last warning about having these hackers on his friends list. He's going to get a big talking to, or he's going to get one big scare, because he's going to get on. He's going to get a good speaking to about this, because he was told to remove certain people from his Facebook page that he's put on there that have come through his profile and have hacked me. When I know he lives locally here. Just because I know Cody, like I said, it is, that's the only reason why I added him to my Facebook page. But if he's going to have hackers on his Facebook page and he won't get rid of them, I'm sorry, but he cannot stay on as friends on my list. He's got to I want him totally to remove himself. I can't get into my Facebook right now to remove him. But like I said, so maybe that'll work with the hacker end of it, because I know that's where the hackers are coming from. So like I said, I believe this is the third warning I've given him about this hacking, or these people on his list that are doing the hacking, because another friend of mine here told me that that's where it's coming from. Several people here have told me that. So like I said, because they've got hit too, because what happens is when somebody hacks you, rips off attacks your Facebook page, or they steal your Facebook page, and they steal your show live stream show title, or they steal your name. Their name shows right up, linked right to you. They link themselves to your profile and hack, and their name shows right up, thinking it's me, because Facebook put this guy's name up because they thought it was me. So, and I said, no, I clicked on not me. It said Timothy Peterson hacked him. It said right on it said the hacker's name right there. You were hacked by, or is using your Facebook page. How he figured out my passwords, I do not even know, because nobody knows my passwords. Apparently, he's hacking and picking up every single password. So I like to know where he's getting this information from. So again, like I said, this is I'm definitely going to put a big time stop to this crap. This is not their Facebook page to be doing this with. This is actually what the guy's doing is actually illegal criminal activity. I don't know if he's here, if this guy lives here in Canada, the US, whatever. Wherever he's located from, I don't even know what country he's living in. Living in this country, he's living in the States, wherever, I don't know. That's information I don't have. Like I said, I don't have guys like that on my list, on my friends page, friends list. Um, so again, so I'm sorry, but like I said, it is, this is a problem. And also too, guys, do be advised too. Again, as much as it's nice to have Nintendo Switches, uh, be advised on that's probably what these hackers buy them up for and use them for, or what they're capable of doing. Make sure that if you guys are going to buy a Nintendo Switch for your Nintendo system, do go to the game store, and even if that costs you extra money, do have it security locked so it doesn't hack into people's satellite dishes or cable or even internet service, because these Nintendo Switches will rip off other people if they're not if they're not secured, locked, or capped. They will rip off people's internet service, or they'll hack into people. People will hack into people with them. That's why people buy them, is so that they can hack into people. Um, that's why I personally do not like these things. But I just was just nice enough because I know my brother-in-law wanted one for Christmas. But other than that, just so he can enjoy his Nintendo, which is fine. But again, there's danger warnings on those things. Um, so I had suggested to my wife, I said, well, under the condition, I will help pay spring half of it, under the condition that I know for the fact they won't offer it, that you go to the game store and you deliberately ask them to put a security lock on a Nintendo Switch so it can't hack into people. Because those Nintendo Switches, if they're not security locked properly, they will hack into, are strong enough, they will hack into people's um, into people's softwares, Facebooks, even telephone lines, and everything else like that. So they're not, like I said, they're very delicate type of electronics. They're not toys. They can do a lot of damage. They can do a lot of danger. So like I said, that is so again, it is just a caution on that one. Other than that, if it's used right, then it is. I know my brother-in-law is not wanting one for that, which is good. But there is people out there. The only reason why there is people out there that do buy them, but the only reason why they go out and buy them and want them is so that they can actually hack and rip off people's internet service. That is where the danger of those things are, and they're not well liked. But I'm sorry to be a little harsh, guys. This is more of one of our serious cut topics or whatever. New Year's Eve, guys. I've got a wonderful show lined up for New Year's celebration. We're gonna go live. So it'll be nice that at least like I said, if Facebook can get me back on as soon as possible, that'd be great. And far as these hacking clowns go, I am dealing with that. I'm slowly gonna have this dealt with. So I mean that way I don't have, like I said, I don't need this right at this time, because this is a bad time right now. Because like I said, my festivities are starting for Christmas and New Year's, and I use live video stream to live stream my Christmas festivities and New Year's festivities, just like everybody else does. So I think I'm gonna change. I'm gonna change the guest list. I'm sorry, but because the fact that these hackers are on Cody's list, he will not remove them from his list. Again, if my other friends are watching, you laugh all you like on this one. So you can let him know, and I will. Those friends, I will be sending you a text message about this. That the fact that his invite to this social is canceled. I have no choice to, but I have to. So if anybody else wants to come, feel free to. please ask me. Make sure you know me, so that way I can trust you in my home. Make sure that if you do come, please bring your own beer if you want to. So again, there'll be a little bit of small shrimp tray or whatever, salami tray, and that kind of thing. This is why people don't hang out with mentally ill people. So not saying that to be mean, because it is too much of a problem. Yes, I know I have a disability myself, but mine is not Canadian mental health. Like I said, it's only GLD. Means I had trouble in school learning. It had nothing to do with mental health. It just means I'm not quick to pick up on numbers, or my reading is getting strong, but not as strong. It just means it doesn't mean that I'm stupid. It just means that I cannot comprehend numbers that well, and a very weak left eye vision. That is about it. I've had myself over the last few years. Right after I got married, like I said, I was beaten 17 times by a couple of roommates that I had, and I was lucky to survive that. And then the night before my wedding, I got flung through a glass coffee table by the same roommates. After, when they were finally dealt with, when we lived in Lakefield, and that kind of thing, and I had them taken out of my home. I can't give their names and that kind of thing, under respect. But again, he was my best man for when I got married. But I was grateful for that anyways. But he wasn't the right, technically he wasn't the right one for the position. I regret that. I didn't see the warnings, that kind of thing, or the signs. This is why my wife and I have not put together any anniversaries or hall anniversaries, and that because it has to be the same wedding crew that we had when we got married, traditionally, that signed our marriage license. And I'm not bailing their asses out of jail just so they can come to a wedding anniversary, and the same thing happened to me over again. So like I said, is a safety precaution on that one, and that kind of thing. So this is a serious talk. This is a serious update, guys. Far as these hackers are going to be dealt with right now, I've had it. Like I said, I pay good service for my internet service. I do not need this whatsoever. But if I can get back on Facebook, I'm telling you, my shows are going to go a lot stronger. Maybe a little 20 times, probably more funnier. Again, it's just all the stand-up talk comedy or whatever, fooling around, joking around, that kind of thing. The only reason why, when it comes to New Year's Eve, guys, if everybody's all ticked off because 1 minute I'm PG, the next minute, well, some shows, when it comes down to a scary or frightening haunted house for adults that we completed, has to be 19 plus, because according to regulations, because the fact that it is a haunted house, and it is, it's me in a costume, just because the sound effects can be very frightening to children. New Year's Eve, with New Year's Eve, because the fact that I do drink beer, in my glass, if I am, and I'm a legal age, I'm 38 years of age. If I've got beer on set, because there's alcohol in that glass, the show automatically has to be 19 plus. Same and they may not like it. Karina Ratchet doesn't have a problem with Facebook alone. But the point is, I don't know how the guy thinks he can sit at PG when his comedy is, there's a lot of swearing and there's sexual talk in it. It is funny, yes, but the point is, he cannot sit at a PG show if he's going to have adult content in there like that. It's talking perverted, or there's going to be all that sexual talk in it. Because he's making Disney not suitable for children. It's becoming more of an adult kind of show, which is nothing wrong with that. again, if he's going to have that kind of a content, he has to put his shows way up to an 18, at least 18 plus or 19 plus show. Like I said, there were a couple of times. Yes, I've had. Just because I used to drink the hard liquor at one time, I did have a couple minor strokes I survived from. Two or three, um, three. What you call 2 or 3. Three of them, anyways. I have gratefully I survived from. Again, nothing major to the point to bypass or anything major like that, or pacemaker tint chips or anything like that. Nothing like that. Never got to that stage at all ever yet. I hope I don't ever. But that was because I was drinking the heavier Tennessee whiskey like JD and that kind of stuff too. That kind of did that kind of stuff. So again, like I said, I put myself down to a lighter alcohol content, since to a nice light beer or whatever. So again, like I said, so again, there's some of the updates on that one. I just wanted to share that with you. Again, Jokers on Duty, guys, is doing this. Again, I was doing a special show for New Year's Eve because it's New Year's Eve. Lots of enjoyment, lots of laughter. The only reason why I have to title it 19 plus is because the fact there's alcohol in my glass. As long as I'm bringing alcohol on set, guys, there is drinking alcohol on set. It's same if anybody's live streaming in a bar, or they get permission to live stream in a bar. They're at a concert or they're in a bar or whatever for New Year's Eve. Well, they're live streaming. If there is alcohol on the table, guys, it has to automatically, you have to join at the top. It is 19 plus show to follow. Means no, you have to actually specify nobody under the age of 18. And generally, because the fact, because that alcohol being part of that is present on the table and being part of that, the prop of that show. Same with movies. If you see a lot of adult movies, you'll see them drinking at the bar scenes. If you look at Crocodile Dundee, again, it is a PG, but again, I thought it was surprised it didn't go any higher just because of the fact the bar scene alone with the alcohol in there on set. So again, like I said, it is. And that kind of stuff. And I know you won't see it in the beer bottle, guys. It'll be transferred from a beer bottle into a glass. And we're gonna have plans to coloring it. Again, this one's empty. Script cards, guys. I'm gonna do joke script cards. We're gonna be doing jokes. I heard a lot of cool Santa Claus jokes today. They were funny, actually. I gotta get these guys to write them down next time I see. Oh, darn, I may not see them before the new year. But I gotta get these guys to write them down for me, so that way we can share them on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve night, guys, we can share them on here live because we're gonna open up Joker's Corner for you guys, and we're gonna open up Joker's on Duty. Happy New Year's Eve, Joker's on Duty, Joker's Corner. It's gonna be a stand-up amateur joke show night. I may be all dolled up. Yes, again, guys, you do see me from time to time to make things funny and comical. I will put on makeup. I will put on a wig. I had plans to put on a New Year's Eve Tara wig this year, especially for good laughter, because I'm not going to Lennon's karaoke this year for New Year's. And that because I had planned to do these set up for this to this live stream to enjoy New Year's with, to enjoy my festivities, because it is a good video moment and funny. To make a little bit of a stand-up comedy. Now I would love to use music if I can, but again, it seems to be every time. It seems always a problem. Again, I had planned to bring back live, but on live a little bit of a lip sync challenge for you guys. Where you see me even kind of dolled up, do a bit of a lip sync challenge or whatever. I see a lot of people do it on YouTube, so it can't be an issue with YouTube. I cannot see it being an issue with YouTube. Facebook, I do. But also too on Facebook, I've seen people do the same thing with their CDs. Like I said, and Facebook didn't mind it. They don't ever seem to have a problem. But it seems like if I do a live show or whatever, it seems like they're clicking in and they're jumping in there and they're mouthing off and they're starting a problem or somebody's starting a problem. It is. Or I get or it is they at their end are going to cause. They don't know how to keep out of things, and they want to they want to hate and create problems. So like I said, it is this is what I said. Like I said, it takes a lot of brave. Same when to get up on a public karaoke commercial machine in public, no matter what, in your own home or whatever, or at a karaoke bar to sing your favorite songs from your favorite artist. It takes a lot of bravery and guts. A lot of people cannot do what I do. Same with a lot of the costume changes, like I do, how I can change my just because I change my appearance. Or again, I have ability of creating myself to look different. But it's all underneath the costume, guys. No matter if I have my glasses on or off, it is still me. Facebook needs to learn that. That is still me all the way through those live streams. Same with Halloween in the costume. It is me dressed up in a Halloween costume. It is a lot of people cannot copy me because they don't have the ability to do what I do or have the talents that I have. And my talents are years of hard work and training. Like I said, some of it is, even if it was volunteer training from when I was in high school or when I was with mime acting with MTC, and that kind of thing. So, like I said, it is, maybe actually, even though I don't travel anymore, there's a couple times where there will be probably a couple of mime acts, and it's more funner, guys. What people do not understand, it is what draws your Facebook people in to follow you, to like you, to follow you. Is the music is what draws them in. Other than that, you don't get no followers. It is like this bullying crap has got to is definitely it needs to quit, guys. It does. Man, there's got to be more positive people. Again, like I'm a positive person, but there's got to be a lot more positive people coming in and joining me. Like I said, you do not have to follow these shows. If you've got a problem with these or not comfortable with these shows, do not click in and follow. Or if same with YouTube, when I go live on YouTube channel, that's up to you guys. If you want to follow these shows, you follow whatever you want. It's internet. It's like TV. You can always change the remote and go to another channel. If you don't like one particular stream. So like I said, but I'll tell you, no matter what stream you go to, they're all going to have one thing in common. They're all going to be playing CDs in the background, with it being Christmas time, with it being New Year's. Same with Halloween time, birthdays, anniversaries, weddings. No matter what, you cannot get around music. No matter even if it's a Santa Claus parade. I had technical difficulties because of the Santa Claus parade that was going on out there because, again, the Facebook company bitches about freaking music because they got to control everybody and tell everybody what they can and cannot, what to do. But the point is, they're not attacking the pornographic people that are posting pornographic images on YouTube. Those are the ones you need to be nailing, not me. Again, I'm not doing anything wrong on here. It is. I'm only volunteer. Like MF is coming on here. You just giving you like guys a bit of a like kind of a providing you like free entertainment. Most people. One lady told me, she said most people charge money for this. I don't. I'm just using my skills and talents, sharing my skills and talents. This is why I said there's just like another thing too. So what if somebody dyes their hair a different color? That's nobody else's business but that person's. Like I said, there's a couple times where, one time I dyed my hair green. People didn't like it. They complained. again, like I said, people tried causing trouble for me because my wife and I, just because the fact we walked into the Salvation Army here, they wanted to get racist. They were of course they're religious. They wanted to get racist, and they didn't like anybody with green hair or blue hair. They don't stop to think what generation they're living in. That's what I said. There's a thing called discrimination. It is a very powerful problem. Like I said, it is. It is like I said. Like I always said, this is me, my personality, my hairdo, my self personality, skills, and talents. That normally most people would have butterflies in their stomachs to get up and share on a public stage. It is, it is, this is what I said. Technically, at this point, like I said, I always say, like, New Year's Eve is going to be basically, we're going to have a good time. If you're a hater, get the fuck off, stay off. That's all I'm going to say. Like I said, don't ruin my shows, because there's a lot of other people on here. They love it. My mother-in-law, she loves it. She thinks it's great. She gets a good laugh out of that. Like I said, even if my father-in-law was still alive today, he'd be doing the same thing on here. Probably 90 times as worse, to make you guys laugh. It is, you know what I mean? This is what I do. This is my hobby. This is what I do for, I can't say for a living because I don't make money at this, but I voluntarily, these are my talents and skills that I've carried with me for years and years, of talent, of training, since I was a little kid, being able to make people laugh, everything else like that. This was even before the internet generation, before live social media. There is a lot of things on here, and there's a lot of garbage that people who put on. But I'm, like I said, like, my shows are free to follow. Like I said, that's why I said I don't create. Even when I'm on Messenger, I don't sit there and create a group for people to chat in, because hackers get in there into the actual group sessions, and I know that's what's happening with Cody Bell's Facebook page, is because in his chat group, he's got hackers he's invited to his chat group, and they're using his Facebook page. Because a couple times I have returned, I can honestly say this, I'm going to say it publicly, I've returned a video, Facebook Messenger video, messaging back, video messaging him back, because he video messaged me, and I keep getting other people that I should not be getting on his Facebook page. I've got 4 other guys on there that didn't even know who the hell Cody Bell was. So like I said, if you video message me on Facebook and I don't answer, I don't always answer my phone, guys. I am like that because I use FaceTime a lot more. It is still me, but again, I don't chat in these different groups. Again, like I said, or if I'm running a live stream on Facebook, I do not answer. I do not answer private phone calls, especially if I don't know where the phone calls are coming from, especially if they're 1-800 numbers. I avoid those callers. I ignore them. I decline them automatically. There's a reason for it. So, like I said, I don't, like I said, so I don't chat in these different groups. I don't set up these on Facebook Messenger groups because he said he wasn't hacked into. I'm gonna say that is a bunch of bullshit because he's got hackers on his friends list. And I've tried video messaging him back. Like Facebook alerts me when somebody video messages you and tells you to video message him back. I've done that. I've waved at him, and all of a sudden, poof, I get a friggin' hacker. No, this is what I said. Oh, I don't get him. I get all these other people that I should not be getting answering his Facebook page or using, and so he is third party his page. I haven't. So like I said, so Facebook, you need to put me back on. Facebook company, you need to put me back on. I'm not saying within 24 hours, because I said I am not. Like I said, this is becoming a problem because I pay good money for my internet service, and I'm not going to be treated like this. I am not. Like this is what I mean, and I'm actually telling you right now who the hacker is. I don't even know I don't even know this guy, but I know he is on Cody Bell's Facebook page, and his last name is Peterson. First name has the same name, but the point is, like I said, it is like I said, this guy is ripped off. He has ripped off my Facebook page. He has ripped off my internet. He's actually ripped off all my Facebook accounts in generally, and I'm getting totally sick of this guy. And I know he's coming through Cody Bell's profile on his Facebook page, and that kind of stuff as well. So, like I said, I'm gonna get this straightened out because, like I said, it is. I am not doing anything wrong. I'm not making money on these shows. Again, I don't sell these shows. I don't make money off them. It is all done voluntarily. And that kind of thing. And I volunteer my time to come on here for you guys. And that. So like I said, it is, this is my hobby. This is what I do. So what if I'm playing a CD in the background? Well, my wife is watching television. I'm not going to tell my wife to shut off her television because Facebook software has a problem with it. Or I'm playing Nintendo or whatever because Facebook software has a problem with it. Or if I play CD, or if I'm playing a CD player and singing karaoke on it, so whippity frickin' do. Everybody, 90 billion people on Facebook are, because you provided a free social media software. When you provide a video camera software like this, guys, people are going to use it. Everybody on Facebook is going to use it. You cannot control what people are playing in their home background, especially live streaming from the home. It is no different than them being out in a concert hall, or somebody coming on here with a DJ machine, a jukebox. Like I said, or playing CDs in the background. Like, I mean, I'm doing this as a hobby voluntarily, out of my own home. Now you guys make me sick. Voluntarily out of my own home, and so I should be allowed to play. I should be allowed to play a CD player in the background of a karaoke machine. Everybody else, 99 billion people do it every day. I see them on here. I mean, this is. They do it. They do it on YouTube. They do it on Twitch. They also play background CDs. I've heard familiar stuff from movies. They're playing movies on. Another thing, they're showcasing movies on Facebook. If Facebook should be having problems with that as well, they're not doing anything about it because people are coming on here like there's sites like Classic Slashers. What? They didn't know they're a good site. He's showcasing movies. You have people coming on here showcasing Ghostbuster cartoons. They're not with no Hollywood Network. Like I said, you guys are providing. If you guys are providing a good service like this, so that people don't have to use a regular video camera, they're going to use it. People are going to use this, going to use social media. So it doesn't matter how the shows look like or sound like. Um, you cannot tell people they cannot play a CD player in the background. You cannot tell people they can get on here and live stream themselves singing karaoke in a bar or singing karaoke in their own home. Doing airband style. That is harassing. That is controlling, and that is manipulating. That is, these are everyday rights that people should have. It is called everyday living. Like I said, this is the way our young society is. A lot of these seniors don't like it. Well, if they don't like it, they can shut their Facebook pages down, no problem. Because us young people are gonna be young people. So what if you get a Pentecostal church on here jumping around, jumping up and down to music or whatever? What, you're gonna harass them the same way? There's nothing you could do about it. It is, if anything, it is the pushing. The other thing is the practice and the pushing of religion that I have had the problem with. I've seen a lot of preachers on here. I'm not talking about little Baptist preachers; they're fine. I'm talking about these big, high-go, charismatical preachers who, actually, praying in tongues or shooting up a storm, yelling and screaming, trying to tell people to get saved, and all these high class charismatical bastards on here, getting on here and making a big friggin' making a big Jesus circus, making Jesus Christ look like a goddamn circus. There's nothing wrong with the regular circus, but it is, I don't mind seeing the Shriner Circus on here. That's fine. That's different. That's cool. But again, they're not these high, big, fluking Jesus thumpers that get on here, running around the church, flashing their titties around the church or whatever, ripping their shirts off or whatever, rolling on the floor, acting like they're drunk and they're not even drunk. I mean, yeah, I can admit it's funny. I've been there, done that myself. Straightened again, I can admit that for the religious end of it thing, that would be funny for my shows, but I have respect not to do that unless I'm totally loaded with alcohol. That's different. But I mean, like I said, I have nothing against with what the church stands for, what they believe in. But the point is, it is, this is what I said. But like I said, if you're going to allow all these other live streamers on Facebook, I'm on YouTube right now. If you're going to allow all these other live streamers, sorry for protesting this, all these other Facebook live streamers on here, to allow them to have their CD players, to play their boom boxes, to play their surround sound as loud as they want. Let them throw their parties on here with playing music in the background. As much as I love the Relic Army, I love the Relic the Clown stuff. If he's going to be allowed to play CDs in the background on a CD player, or all these live streamers, whether it being Christmas and New Year's or holidays, even Halloween time when people have their Halloween parties, I should be too. I should have. I'm sorry, but I should be granted the same fucking rights. I'm not. I shouldn't be harassed. I shouldn't be. I should not have to go through this. It is. If other people ain't giving a shit about the copyright, why should I? I mean, well, I'm not doing anything. Nobody's doing anything wrong. Technically, nobody can't really own anything. Like I said, it's different. I can understand it only being the way it was directed to me. When I asked questions about this before I went live with professional artists, and I know, and I'm connected because my uncle has a band. My uncle Terry has a band of his own, and I checked into this little what you call little scam shit that's been going on with Facebook company. How, again, I'm going to tell you how the copyright works. So you cannot call copyright on every little thing that you hear on here. How the copyright works is if you are making money or making a profit from it, or you're profiting from it, then yes, it is copyright. If your shows do not make any money, if you're not in it to make money, like I don't make money on these shows, and you're just using this regular CD player like everybody else on here, or singing karaoke, okay, on a karaoke machine, and you are not making any money, then it's not copyright. You cannot claim copyright. Again, that's how it's told. Like if you print a symbol, if you use somebody's design logo on a T-shirt, and you do it to make money, then yes, you're violate your infringement of a copyright infringement. If you are just playing just the music in the background and there's no money coming in, it is, like I said, I have a job where I make money at 1 day a week. I have, like I said, the rest of the week, what did I do? I volunteer to come on here. If it is just a simple CD player in the background, you cannot call copyright, because the fact is I'm not making money on these shows. I'm not selling shit. I'm not selling stuff on here. There's nothing on here that people are selling. So whoever gets that kind of bullshit in their head that I'm selling shit, no, I'm not. You have people that are selling that have taken other people's logos and selling merchandises. There are Facebook shows on here that do sell merchandise, that, or some of the logos don't belong to them, and they're selling it for money. That is, or you go follow a psychic show, they're charging money to follow their shows, or they do not let you in. The Pearl people, they sell stuff. Again, their shows are about selling, making money. That there is more what you call a violation of Facebook. My shows is not violation at all. I've checked into it. So again, like I said, I have specially designed Facebook app on my phones. You can take goofy pictures with. I make my own e-cards with kind of costume abs and that, cartoon costume abs and that kind of stuff like that. I don't charge money for that. I probably sent to some of my friends or whatever. There's nothing wrong with that. So like I said, I don't care what anybody says. I'm not on here to make money. If I'm on here, if I'm just playing a CD, or I'm fooling around because it's New Year's, or having a good New Year's party, or enjoying myself, and I'm making at the same time doing a live stream at the same time. Like I said, there's no money coming in involved on this stuff. So technically there is no grounds that I should be touched at all. Some of these other live streamers are making money. Like I said, it's them that is ruining. I'm sorry, but it is them that is ruining the actual Facebook violating the Facebook company at all. I'm not. Again, like I said, I've talked to some of these individual what you call Ghostbuster groups, so-called Ghostbuster groups or whatever. And they when it came down to a guy selling me a T-shirt that used the Ghostbuster logo, that was different. They said if you are using CDs in the background or whatever like that to play on your live streams, you can. It is not copyright unless you're making money, unless you're charging money for your streams. If you start charging, if you're profiting from your shows or making money from your shows, then yes, it becomes copyright. But if you're not making any money, it is not copyright. They've all said it. A lot of same when I go to Lenny's karaoke, he has a commercial machine. You fill out your ticket to go sing karaoke. That kind of stuff is that. As long as you're not running an actual, if you're not actually making money at an actual bar establishment or being paid by a bar to be up there to sing yourself, that's not copyright. You could put that on live stream. It doesn't bother anybody. Again, it's not a copyright issue. People just want to quickly accuse and call it that because they're jealous because they don't like you singing stuff that they sing every day, because the people that don't even own those songs are getting up on karaoke and claiming they own this, they own that, when they don't own fuck all. I can honestly tell you that. And I'm going to tell you that verbally outright. Because I've had that problem several times with Lenny's Karaoke or any karaoke I ever sang on. I've had that problem with my ex or an ex-friend of mine. I can't, again, she was a big karaoke fanatic, went to her head. Just because one of the songs I sang was songs she's used to singing. She tried to say it was her songs. No one else was allowed to sing it, like acting like she's the owner of everything. There's too many drunks like that. And they don't get it through up here. They don't own what they're singing. They don't own what they're singing. It is owned by the person that wrote the song. And that kind of thing, especially if it's a commercial machine. Just because they don't like you singing a song that they sing all the time. They hate it. They try to say it belongs to them, but it don't belong to them at all. That's where they con and scam you. So like I said, that is. Oh, where's my lid? Oh, that's lost. Oh, there it is. So like I said, that like I said, I don't buy into that garbage. Like I said, even when I go to karaoke, I know for the fact what I am singing. It's just a commercial machine. Even my machine here that I use for myself. That if I go live on here for you guys, and let's say I'm just having a good time, having a few drinks on here, and I'm having myself a bit of a party. There's nothing wrong with that. Or I'm singing away karaoke or whatever. I mean, I'm not making money at this. Nobody better not be making money off my YouTube shows and my Facebook shows, because if I catch them, I will be approaching them. I will be finding a way to contact them and telling them off, because I don't charge money. When I go live on YouTube, guys, I do it voluntarily. I don't charge money for my shows. I got kind of put out. Yes, I created a couple Facebook pages. I didn't know what I thought. Facebook pages were going to be like my regular Facebook page. No, but apparently, Facebook company itself decides they're going to charge money for my live streams. Charge other people money to boost my live streams, and I caught on to that. And I don't charge money for my Facebook live streams. All I do, yes, I add them to my YouTube channel. There's nothing wrong with that. So like I said, I've read up online about it. Again, I had my wife research it all. And it even says right in prescriptive on her site, it said if you are charging people money, to actually because if you have musical contact on your Facebook live stream, if you are charging people money for that live stream, yes, then they can call copyright. But I am not charging money. So it is. I'm not going around saying that I'm this person or that person, that celebrity or that celebrity. It is just me having fun on a regular karaoke machine, or throwing a wonderful New Year's party or whatever, or a Christmas party or a Halloween party. If everybody else is on here is allowed to have their CD music on playing in the background, if they're allowed to what you call airband lip sync to their favorite artist, I should be allowed to, or sing along with the favorite artist. They should be allowed to. That is not copyright. Copyright is when you're charging money for that. If you do it, yes, and let's say you put on the top, if you would like a copy of this video, please pay so much money to buy this video. That is different. That there is a different department. That's a different issue. So I mean, it is it is you're charging people money. Just about this young girl that's been coming through. I got her name as well. Been text me. Of course, I'm just a polite person. If you text me, yes, I'm going to respond back to you, or I'm going to talk back to you. Because it's rude not to. But I didn't know what she was getting at. But she has been texting me, Facebook messaged me demanding money. Again, she says, "Oh, she's looking for friends." That's fine. But like I said, I'm a married man. I'm not interested in any relationships. I'm not interested in dating anybody. I'm a married man. I'm happily married. As much as I like getting out new people, I'm not. I'm not looking for a relationship or nothing like that. A dating relationship. I don't want to get into any of that crap. I've been with my wife now for 12 years, going on 13. We're doing well. We have our little spats, every marriage does. But other than that, I'm doing fine. Other than that, yes, I've had my stressful days because my mother passed away last June of 2017. That's why I said 2017, guys. 2018 has been rough on me. Too rough. Too many relatives passing on back to back on my mom's side of the family because there's a movement of sickness going through my family called Huntington's disease. I'm just glad that I did not inherit it. I did skip me. But when I'm in my 40s, there's a high chance of me coming in contact with it or having to live with it. But right now, I have been checked. It has skipped me. Doesn't mean it's not going to affect me as I get older. But while I'm still young and active, and this is another thing, my shows that I do, guys, the reason why, a lot of people don't understand. If you do not understand, please listen up. The reason why I add the music content into my Jokers on Duty shows. My Jokers on Duty shows was a birthday dedication. When we started as Jokers on Duty back in 2011, was a birthday dedication to my mom when she was alive. That's how the music end of it started, and a lot of people enjoyed it that way. It was interesting. It was entertaining. It is. It got people attention to follow the viewers. It is. And like I said, also too. Now that my mom was, back 2017, she died of Huntington's disease. Again, these shows do not make any money. But if you guys decide on your own that, even though that her funeral charity is closed, because that was only when she had her funeral, it went under her name. It doesn't go under her name anymore, even though that she has already passed on. If you guys do decide to donate stuff to or donate any money to the Huntington societies in your local area, feel free to, because it is a disease that they're trying to find a cure for. People have died of. That has suffers in a lot of families, and that same cancer, heart disease, or whatever. The other reason why I do choose to use music on my contents, and I should be allowed to, and like I said, I'm not the one collecting the money for Huntington's charity money. You have to go to the society itself. You gotta go online, you gotta donate to the charities themselves, to the company itself, or to the organization itself. The reason why I do what I do is more charity entertainment, volunteer charity entertainment. Means that it is in the name of Huntington's or cancer. Any shows that I do, it is my gift. So again, it is a God-given talent gift. Like I said, that's why I do what I do. And also to women, again, there is a new movement since now, since the government does allow same-sex marriage, transgender, general medical surgery changes and that, where one time it was illegal, it was persecutable. Nowadays, it is all legal because of these different diseases and that to try to cure it. Like I said, I said today, it doesn't 100% cure it, but maybe some men before they die, or if they know the disease is going to take them, they want to, if they can, for the next decade or whatever. If they beat it, that's great, because they're allowing themselves to laugh at themselves. They're not really laughing at themselves, but it is a comfort, so they don't they don't want to admit that they've got that kind of an illness of cancer or Huntington's. So if a guy goes to have a gender change, there's a reason for it. Usually there's different reasons for it, because maybe they're experiencing some type of cancer sickness, or they're experiencing some of the strange things that are happening in their system. So they don't want it to show. So to hide it, they choose to live their life a certain way. That should be all right. People, no churches, no organizations should be allowed to condemn or to actually make fun of somebody who's different. Like I said, I remember when I was a kid, the reason why, I'll tell you the reason why now, and I'm going to share this live. I'm done with the hacker lecture. Let's go outside. The reason why I do not go to church anymore is because I'm fed up with the discrimination. I am fed up with the hypocriticalness and not accepting anybody because they're different, because their skin's a different color. I walked in when I was a little kid. I'm not going to mention the church's name because I'm friends with them. Fortunately, I got to know the minister well enough when I was a kid, because he's almost, they were like a second family to me. But I didn't care for the backdoor attitude and cutthroating of it all. Not saying that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not trying to anyways. I'm trying to keep positive on everything. I invited, when I was a kid, a South African family to church. Fine. Okay. Nothing wrong. I would never seclude anybody because they're different. I walked into that Baptist church in Peterborough. I walked in there and I got nothing but dirty looks looked at because I was associating with a black person, or a colored person, the way they put it. And they said they were not welcome there because they were of the devil. And we were little kids. I had a native friend. She was really, her family was really, really nice. But again, she was told to her face, because she was native, she was a devil worshiper. She was of the devil. She was not welcome at church. This is a lot of the racist issues I have faced with these churches, big time. That the fact that a lot of this racism does exist, and a lot of it is within your Christian churches. I know 100 years ago they were like that 100 years ago, because that's the way the laws were. That was the way the war times were. We're not in the war times anymore, but Christians today still choose to act like that. Like those times, and they're trying to bring those times back, and it's getting bad. Again, another racist issue. So I dyed my hair green. Like I said, I walked into the Salvation Army. People complained. They didn't like it because I looked different. Again, it was discriminatable. They didn't like this. They didn't like that. Well, I just have a friend here right now. He just dyed his hair bluish green and gold. Are they going to tell him if he walks into the Salvation Army to get the hell out, he don't belong there because of his hair color? No. He is not going to stand for that. He's going to say something back to them, and he works up here at Tim Hortons. And if I ever catch them saying anything like that to him, like they did me, I will step up to the plate and I'm going to defend him. Because of this society, a lot of young people do change their hair color. If that's their choice, it is their hair. It's their body. If they choose to tattoo it up, it's their choice. Nobody can't control and tell you what you should look like, or the way you talk. like, yes, when I can admit, when I sing karaoke, I cannot help it if my voice is too familiar, sounding like Elvis or Neil Diamond or whatever. It's not me controlling my voice. It is just the way my voice is changing. It is a thing of getting older. It is it is it is. I say, oh yes, they're offended because I know how to sing, and a lot of people get drunk out of it. They don't know how to sing, and it makes them look bad or it makes them feel bad. It's not my problem. They get up there and they're gonna make a fool out of themselves when they know they can't do something. But like I said, everybody's different. But at least they try. People are still dumb enough to clap for them. I sure hell wouldn't. But that was a joke, by the way. But because I get up and karaoke because if I can, no matter if I'm drunk or sober, I can still sing. I can hold a tune. It runs in my family. Like I said, I have an uncle. He's a musician. So my dad's brother's still around. I've got another uncle in Toronto. The only one left that my mother left behind is a DJ. I've got a cousin there's an Italian cousin. What are they going to tell him to his face that he's a freaking wop? He'll punch the lights out of you if you ever called him that one. Because he's Greek, Spanish, Italian. He's different. He's born and raised here in Ontario. He's a Canadian citizen. Like I said, I've got these crisscross nationalities. Why should people be judged and condemned because they're different? This is what I can't understand. There's times I get frustrated, I get upset because with this hacking going on, I know where it is coming from, but like I said, I'll get off that topic. And I got the hacker's name, by the way. So again, that's the last part. I'll put that there. I think this Tessie Johnson person probably a hacker too, but I wouldn't doubt it. Is linked. But again, once I get back on Facebook, they're being removed. And they came through Cody's page. I didn't know. I didn't think they were at first, but they came through Cody's page. So again, like I said, I'll be dealing with Cody on that one. I'm gonna get Jamie to deal with him. So like I said, it is about that. But anyhow, like I said, there is going to be again. I've changed my passwords. I just screwed everything up. Again, like I said, I'm going to get back on this other topic. Again, I want to do a fun night for you guys for New Year's Eve at least. Again, yes, I'm going to be up dancing around. So what if I'm up dancing around? So what if I come on here and I choose to come on and do my live comedy shows in a dress or wig or tiara, New Year's tiara, whatever? That is my choice. I do whatever I want. My YouTube channel, my rules. My Facebook account, my live stream, my rules. You don't like it? Fuck off. I guess this hat suited me to a T. So, if I want to sit around all night long on New Year's Eve in my underwear, I will. You don't like it? Oh. So, I mean, that's just an example, by the way. No, I wouldn't go that far. Suicide girls already go that far. And yes, it's allowed on Facebook. Definitely. But if a guy does it, you get shut off. But no, again, like I said, it is, again, that's just common sense. I'm putting that into a joke. And like I said, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's humiliating, what it is. I mean, like there is what you call, that's what I'm talking about. People are different for a reason. Nobody compares me to other people. I'm compared a lot to Jamie and to Cody. That is another thing I'm getting pissed off with because Cody, one, is not related to me. He's just somebody I know. Neither is Jamie related to me. There's like I said, it is there is basically what I hate to say it, they're they're just friends, or supposed to be one of the two. Um, but like I said, it is. But like I said, there's these Jokers on Duty shows. Like I said, is the music we use isn't, but the show title itself, Jokers on Duty, the Timothy Plain show is named after me, Timothy Plain. There is the Jokers on Duty name itself, the creation of it is mine. So again, like I said, that is. Same with Jokers a Corner. Me and Peter Baskin are the two main people that run that own those names. I'm the actual first, what you call the very first founder of Jokers Corner and Jokers on Duty. And Peter was the co-founder. It wasn't really the founder. He just volunteered under me and that helped run it. So we're the only two that actually have claims on Joker's Corner, and I had the claims on Jokers on Duty. So Jokers on Duty is my name. Jokers on Duty is not to be used unless the person has my authorization. So just because some of the talents of mine, I do have some talents. A lot of people were shocked that they were not expecting to have. This is why, okay, guys, this is why I don't get along with religious people. They're annoying. They're mouthy. The Bible pushing the Bible believing pushy bastards. I can honestly say that. All they want to do is cram religion down your throat, and that kind of stuff like that. I don't agree with that at all. This is why when we do like a lot. Yes, some of it is a couple times. We have used like everybody's familiar with Amazing Grace because it's used for Remembrance Day, to honor the war veterans, or it's for a wedding, or if it happens to be a funeral. Those are times where that is I'm okay with religion being spoken on, because those days are meaningful for that. That's what they call a time and place for it. But 365 days a year, not needed for it. The other fantasy fairy tales behind it, it's not needed for it. It's a waste of time. It's garbage. Any other time of the year. It's what you call out of season. In season means if it is used for Remembrance Day or if it's used for funerals, that kind of thing. Because those are comforting times of remembering and honoring. That is different, or a wedding. That is totally different. Other than that, this 365 days a year religious bullshit can go out the window. As far as I'm concerned. Same when it comes down to it's Christmas season. Yes. I'm hearing the church bells way too much. I can't do nothing about that. I do apologize for that, guys. Even when I'm on my live streams, I can hear them through the windows because I do live downtown. If you look at it, I can understand the use of church bells for Remembrance Day. That is okay. I respect that because, again, that's for the veterans. That's a very special day for them to remember our fallen comrades and honoring our war veterans. Or if it comes down to if there's a wedding going on or if there's a funeral, well, those are okay times to run the church bells, or on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Or on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Those are what you call the time and place for that kind of stuff. That's fine. But this 365 days a year 24/7 running those church bells, it gets annoying and irritating. There's a thing that or if they run them on Sundays, that's fine. That's okay, because that's Sunday. That is saying, okay, we're here. This is the Lord's Day. This is church day. That's fine. That is fine. Again, that is the right time and place for that. But any other time, 365 days a year, all week long, it gets annoying. You got to put a lid on that, or keep it for those certain occasions, or for these certain occasions only. I'm sorry that I had to share this on YouTube. I just wanted to get things kind of dealt with before, because it seems like somebody is trying to destroy my holiday season. I work too hard all year round, and that kind of thing, to actually find time to do these volunteer shows for you, to put it together on top of my everyday schedule, on top of working one day a week every Wednesday. Christmas is usually my biggest time off. So I kind of work around in my spare time to volunteer to design these Jokers on Duty shows for you, or the Timothy Plain show, whatever show I'm doing, on the clock, one day at a time. Well, with New Year's, it's Jokers on Duty, because Jokers on Duty has been completed, but for New Year's Eve, it is a special show. So again, like I said, I put it together because, like I said, it takes me a long time to put stuff together, right, and that kind of stuff as well. So it is enjoyable. So like I said, this is the only time. Like, Christmas is my biggest time of festivities, especially for, if it's like going to be like Jokers on Duty anniversary show. So again, like I said, New Year's is because of New Year's 2011. So basically, it's kind of New Year's is basically to celebrate into the new, bring in the new year and that kind of thing. And it's a wonderful time. And like I said, we love playing CDs on here. Like I said, it is, again, like I said, we should be allowed to. If all these other live streamers are going to allowed to do it, or everybody on YouTube is allowed to jump around and do this and do that, we should not be discriminated against either. We should be allowed as well, just like them. Because if not, we can reframe, but then they have to reframe as well. They have to actually be made, put a stop to. If you're not going to allow my shows to have it, then their shows shouldn't be allowed to have it either. Rules are rules. And if they're going to let them do whatever they want with CD players or whatever, I should be allowed to. I'm not. I'm no different than they are. It should not be treated any different than they are. I had a wonderful lineup here for you guys. Like I said, that is. Like I said, it's. And like I said, if I'm in my own apartment, if I decide I want to put a CD on or whatever, and if I want to sing along with my favorite artist, because I like that artist, everybody else is allowed to. Why can't I? Same with Facebook. If I want to get up with a microphone and sing karaoke, I should be allowed to as well. If I want to live stream myself, enjoying myself, so what if people get jealous because I'm enjoying myself and they're not? Whipty freaky do. This is how I keep myself entertained. I don't care if it entertains anybody else. If it does, good for you guys. But if the ones that don't like it, like I've said before, you do not have to click on the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. You do not have to turn on your notifications to have Facebook notify you when I go live. again, like I said, if you're just going to come on here, you're going to ruin my shows. You're going to be an asshole. You're going to hate people. Like I said, stay the hell off. Every live streamer has told you the same thing. MFers have told you the same thing. The SDK Entertainment has told people the same thing. Rally the Clown has told you the same thing. We do not want haters on following our live streams. Again, this is of any kind, because we're not going to put up with that. If you're going to follow, you're going to respect these shows, and that we ask that you respect them. So you don't have to put it the other way. We ask that you respect them, and that kind of thing, because, like I said, there's a lot of work that goes in behind it. So again, like I said, these are like I said, just let you know, guys, Jokers on Duty is my shows, not Cody Bell's shows. He has no right using my show title and set up messenger groups, because Jokers on Duty is not his show title. It did not come from Wyerton here at all. It came from Peterborough. It is a movement I started years ago. So, like I said, it is volunteer. Like I said, I volunteer my time to do this. So again, like I said, it is like I said, it is same with this hacker guy. They don't own my Facebook page. They don't own my show titles. They have no rights to use it. If they're going to do a live stream, that is fine. They have to make up their own show title. They cannot steal mine, because I'm sick and tired of that, because there is a Copyright Infringement Act. So, like I said, there is, if everybody else can pull it on a simple little thing like a CD player that I'm not even making money at, I'm going to start doing the same thing too. So, like I said, like I said, that is, like I said. So again, like I said, these are my shows. I design them the way I want to design them. I'm going to run them the way I want to run them. Like I said, this is what I do for a living. I don't make money at this. I volunteer my time at this. Same with that when the MFers go live. They probably stop going live because of the same bullshit that people are doing to me, that have been doing to them. Which I kind of don't blame them. I don't blame Mike at all for that. So like I said, it is, like I said, this is, like I said, it is totally, like I said, I pay for good service from my internet. Like I said, if I'm just playing a CD player, I'm singing karaoke, I'm airband lip singing. It's not copyright, guys. Copyright is if you're making money for it. It's only if you're making money on it. I've had a lot of people tell me that, and that are actual everyday musicians that do make money at it. That's different. The reason why they have to, because they're like my Uncle Terry. They're in it to make money. It is a career, because they charge for their gigs. But like I said, I'm not making money at what I do. I do it voluntarily. There's no money that I make. Like, I make my money. I have a part-time job 1 day a week that I make money at. I have the rest of the time, it's devoted to volunteer time, like I'm doing now. There's sites that are trying to get money out of people. They want to, so because every time they see you go live on YouTube, or they because the fact you're putting, because if you do use a CD player in the background or whatever, just because they hear CD playing in the background, automatically try to sell your live stream. That there, I'm gonna put my foot down on right there with people doing that. Because that there is, because if I go live and I'm playing a CD player, I'm playing the radio, I'm not on here to make money. So if I'm not on here to make money, guys, who's ever taken my live streams and taken them and trying to make money off them, Don't do stuff like that, because my shows, I personally am not getting money for. I don't make money at this. I don't sell stuff. I don't run door prizes or anything else like that, like MFers does. Um, there's no draw involved or whatever, no raffle draws or whatever. And that kind of stuff as well. I'm just using regular social media. I'm just using, my internet resources. Um, that should be fine. Like I said, it is a free, like I said, it's a free service that YouTube is offering when you apply for a YouTube channel. Facebook offers. If you software companies don't like what people how people create their live streams or how they videotape their live streams, you should have never offered the service to anybody in the world. It should have never existed. It exists. Why? Because you chose to build a software or create a technology software that everybody worldwide can use. Is free to use. And if they're free to use that video software like we do, then we should be allowed to play music in the background. We should be allowed to have our CD players. We should be allowed to do whatever we want. Technically, we should be allowed, in a clean way, be allowed to throw a nice, wonderful party on here, even if it's a couple of drinking social, whatever. Play a few tunes in the background, sing along to our favorite artists. I've been doing shit like this since I was a kid, and now nobody's come up to my face and say, "You can't do this, you can't do that." Everybody got a kick out of it. They thought it was funny. People loved it. Again, we didn't make money of it until we get on live Facebook Live decides they're going to control the whole friggin' world. Facebook software company is going to try to control people and tell people what to do. This is what annoys people. Like I said, people on New Year's Eve, when they go live on Facebook, you're going to find a lot of parties going live on Facebook New Year's Eve, guys. They're going to be on there all night long. They're going to be blaring their CD players on Facebook Live. They're going to be dancing around, probably drunk out of it, which will be funny. Different colored hair. They're going to be yelling, shouting Happy New Year's on Facebook Live. They're going to be playing their favorite songs by their favorite artists. They're going to be singing their favorite songs. They're going to be running karaoke wherever they are in the world. They're going to be live streaming in the bars, everything. There's going to be the whole entire Facebook community is going to go live with CD players. They're going to go live with audio technician machines, everything. And no, guys, I'm not a robot. I don't appreciate being assaulted like that by any software company. So, like I said, it is, just because I wear a headset. Wow, whippy dude, the headphones with a microphone in it. Like I said, just because a few little church-going religious little babies have a problem with stuff. Well, I am sorry, but that Facebook does not revolve around fucking religion, and shouldn't. I'm sorry to have to put it that way. No, I'm not even drunk. No, I get pissed. Sorry, guys. Do forgive me for that. But again, it should not revolve around religious people, and it seems like it always does, because religious people have a problem with this. Religious people have to report this. Religious people have to report that, because not everybody on Facebook is not glory, hallelujah, Jesus, Southern Baptist, Bible believing bullshit. You know what I mean? Or God-fearing people. They don't like different people. They gotta be racist towards everybody who's different. They because you don't go to church, you don't speak their language, that kind of stuff. And or because they don't like rock and roll, or they don't like this music artist, they don't like that music artist. Why? Because it's not gospel. It is not uplifting to the word of Jesus Christ. It doesn't suit their way of living. So what do they get on to Facebook company and they send reports, and they're total assholes. I can vouch that. I honestly vouch that because I've experienced that growing up, because I grew up as a kid in a religious setting, again in a church setting, and I know what I experienced growing up. So I know what they can be like. Uh, how many of these, if you really read the news reports, how many of these high woo hoo 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 Bible believing charismatic people that are laying on hands, in the Holy Spirit or the Holy Ghost or bullshit like that, okay, are fake? A lot of them. I can honestly say that. Some may claim to be real. No, they're not. They're one big vibrating button circus act. That's all they are. And money grabbing people. Because I know I went to a charismatical church, and I know the little tricks and the little fraud and the little headphone crap in front of the office, dictating people's problems when they call them up to the front and they go, "Ooh, we're hearing from God." God ain't speaking to you. You know, you really know God's voice if He really spoke to you. A lot of them is a big act, because really the God's voice is coming from the main office. And why do you think the ushers direct you into a certain section of the carpet? Because you know why? Because they know where the vibrate button is, and then they push the vibrate button to knock you over. I know how it works, and they run wires right under the carpet. I know, because I've set up a lot of those charismatical churches, and I know the little tricks they pull, little fraud stunts they pull, and to get your money. So, like I said, don't be fooled in everyday society. And a lot of these big time charismatics, you have to watch, because a lot of them, I'll tell you, some of them might be okay. Like I had a youth pastor, he was all right. But I'll tell you, he was charismatic. He was an okay type of guy. He's got children of his own. But some of these high class charismatical, I just to warn the public right now, a lot of these high class vineyard, charismatic, holy people, you need to watch, because a lot of them are pedophiles, and a lot of them are actually child predators. You do have to watch that. Because I grew up in a charismatical Baptist church, and I know exactly the bullshit that goes on in there. I'll tell you that right now. I hate to tell you that on live right now, but I'll tell you, if you get into the big cities, that's what you got to watch for, because there's these little stunts that goes on in these big high-class charismatical Bible-bumping bullshit churches. I'll tell you, because like I said, and I'll tell you, you think people say, oh, they're man of God or Christ. They wouldn't do nothing wrong in their life. But yeah, you know what? A lot of those guys, I'll tell you right now, and a friend of mine or a cousin of mine that knew me from when I lived in housing, even pre-warned me of this. He said a lot of those big time, the only reason why a lot of those big time charismatic people are so rich as they are, I know Neil Diamond was always a real type of guy. Okay, he was out of them all. He was real. He's big. He's real. Celebrity, fine. Yes, he is. I can admit he is real. He's clean. But I'll tell you, but a lot of those, and he'll probably even tell you the same thing, a lot of those big time high Holy Ghost Bible thumping bastards are drug addicts and drug dealers. You got to watch that shit. I'll tell you right now, because they've time again. There's been stories, even especially the ones that you get in the States, from Los Angeles, California, Miami, Florida. They've caught big time drugs dealing on those guys. I'll tell you, and a lot of those guys have been taken down because of it, or because they have defrauded and robbed their congregation. This is why I said. This is probably why I didn't make it to Bible college. But no, this is why I said, I'm not saying in any way I don't believe that God. I'm not saying I don't believe that God exists or He's real. I'm just telling you is because be careful, guys, when you get into that department, because there's a lot of real ones out there. There's a lot of fucking phony ones out there too. I can admit that, because I've came across a lot of them over my last few years, and I'll tell you, they got more skeletons in their closet than the Pope and probably himself. I'll tell you. I hope the Pope don't have any skeleton in his closet, but you never know. The guy's an ex-Nazi, so boom, there's a skeleton coming out of his closet right there and that. But you know, a bit of a sense of humor there to break that off. But this is what I said. Please do, like I said, be cautious on this stuff. Like I said, I don't want people to think I am. Like I said, I'm not a hacker or anything. Yes, I can admit I have my faults. I am not perfect. But these high fluking rich charismatical bastards are rich. They think they're perfect. But you know what? I'll tell you, a lot of them, very 9/10 of them will go to heaven when they pass on. But I'll tell you now, half of them now, okay? And I've learned this before my mom died, from a friend of hers who told me this. He said, you got to watch, because he said straight out, he said that 9/10 of these big high class Bible believing charismatics some of them are the first ones that when they pass on go to hell. But they dictate that to everybody else in the world. A lot of them are the first ones there, because of the way because the way their personality and their lifestyle is, and how phony they've been all life. Because a lot of them, to them, it is not in the heart, it is in the pocket. Means they're in it for a big time paycheck. Because why? They get a couple $15 billion a year. A lot of them are richer than probably Donald Trump himself. You know, like I said, this is what I said. I'm not trying to cut them down in any way. Don't think that. I'm just saying I've grown up in churches. I've grown up in religion. I've turned away from it because of the bullshit and how defrauding these high charismatical churches are and deceiving they are to the communities. It can be. Like I said, I'm not saying there isn't any real ones out there. Yes, there is some real ones. Now, the one I went to, you know, some of the guys were honestly real, but some of the guys he could brought up from the States were frauds. They were fake. There was one guy that everybody liked, and I'll tell you, he was really, really real in his life, is Billy Graham Kendrick. Before he died, or whatever, you know, and out of them all, he was one of the real ones. He was the main big high godhead of them all. But again, like I said, he is, if you want to call it that, like you call Ghostbusters ghost heads. You know, so like I said, I like a lot of those guys probably were real. Like I said, some of those guys are real, but I tell you, some of those guys are not real. Some of them are fake. They're just in it to get your money. You know, so you got to watch. You know, a lot of it is a setup. It is a setup fraud scam. Especially with the carpet tricks. A lot of them I know, because there was one, you know, there's, like I said, there is, again, like technology so high. If you guys ever seen that movie Red Lights, if you ever watch that movie, you'll see what I am talking about. Even though those are actors just reenacting a movie, but it's based on a true story. It shows you how really phony and how shortcuts and how these guys get your money and how these guys get you. So like I said, I always love listening to Neil Diamond. I love his music. I love his work. Probably in the 60s back then, he was a guy who's type powerful. He was probably, I can understand, he was real out of them all. But same like he was like Billy Graham Kendrick. He was quite real. With his whatever you call it, his revivals or whatever. But then over the years went by, a lot of the other younger ones that have come in have gone up in it, have been phony, they have been fake, and they're just out for the congregation's money. They're just out to rip off people. So like I said, this is why I've lost interest in religion in general. You know, like I said, it is too much. You know, it is too much propaganda to ever have to face. I'm not saying that you know, because they think that somebody is sick, and how I know too. There was another thing that a kind of the one church I went to, one of the vineyard churches I went to when I was a teenager. There was a guy who went up to the prayer line. Now get this: there was a guy that went up to the prayer line because the charismatic charismatic guy was laying on hands, the healer, whatever, proclaimed to be a healer. He was telling people they didn't need to go see a doctor, they didn't need to do this, they didn't need to do that. That God was going to heal them. Got the guy hopes up, got his faith up so high. The guy had a bad heart condition. The guy went off his pills. Boom. Took a heart attack right on the altar floor and died. So what does that tell you? It's fake. It can be fake. This is what I said. So like I said, it is like I said, I've learned a lot of that growing up. A lot of those little Mickey Mouse tricks. I'm not saying they're all like that. I'm just saying that 9/10 or out of 1,000 are fake. I can tell you that now. There's no truth to what they're doing. So like I said, when they start telling their congregation to stop seeing a doctor when they're sick, or and that kind of thing, or to seek help if they've had a series of strokes or whatever. If the churches start to tell them, oh, you don't need, or you hear Christian people or charismatic Christian people say, get on live and say, oh, you don't need a doctor. God's going to heal you. He's going to heal this. He's going to heal that. Or I lay hands on you. I'm going to heal you in the name of this and that. Some alien dude up in outer space. Don't listen to that propaganda, guys. That is fake, because that Christian could actually end up killing you. So that's what you have to watch. Because if you follow their advice and you don't go see your doctor when you're feeling that ill and something happens to you, automatically there's a liability on those Christian people for saying that. And that. So I've learned that kind of growing up. You don't listen to you don't listen to that garbage. That's why I said everybody says garbage in, garbage out. I always loved that quote. I always did. Like I said, everybody has their own opinion. It might sound a little unbelief, but like I said, I seen one guy on here. What was he yesterday? Hooting up a storm. I have, like I said, I've got what you call an acid reflux problem up in here, which I'm on medication for. No Bible believing thumping charismatic guy is going to order me and try to use the church as an excuse, or use God as an excuse to calm me off my pills. No, that ain't going to happen. That my doctor prescribes. For me to keep it calm, keep my acid level down so I don't constantly throw up. Because if I had listened to that advice, I would have been dead a long time ago. You know what I mean? That's what I said. It's you got to watch who you take advice from. I don't care if I'm technically I can't say I really, like I said, I'm telling you the truth on my experience on things and what I've seen, growing up in some of these religious backgrounds. And I'm telling you, there is, especially if you're somebody who's got more of a has what you call more of a I can't pronounce it. I have more of a physical disability. I would be naive to believe in that. If you're a support worker and you're working with these people, you know what I'm talking about. If you do take them into these kind of churches, that's fine, but do not let them manipulate them like that. Because some of these high class charismatic churches, if you let them manipulate your clients like that, what's going to happen is if something happens to your client that you're working with, you automatically have a liability for that client and that kind of thing. So again, if they fall for something like that, and the head of the Christians or the head of the church start saying, oh, they don't need their pills anymore because God's going to heal them, or they try to take their medication away from them, or they do little flaky stuff like that, do please put your foot down and deal with it immediately, because that Christian is going to kill them. I can tell you that right now, because I've seen cases like that, especially with the so-called Christian Horizons in the big city. I don't know. I've not seen that here, but I have seen it in the big cities. Because of that, what you call BS propaganda, Christian manipulation, and that kind of stuff, and tell them they don't need a doctor and everything else like that. This is what I said. That kind of thing, to see that or to hear that, you kind of, especially when they target innocent people like that are weak, that and people put too much trust in them. Don't, because you're just making a dangerous. You're making a dangerous decision. It could be. So like, be careful of those religion traps, please. I know what I'm talking about because I've gone to a high-class charismatic church growing up as a kid, and Baptist churches. I know what they're getting at. And like I said, they're technically, I'll tell you right now, they're not 100% right in what they say. They're some of it is all schizophrenia, mind control, than anything. So please be careful with those altar calls, guys. If something doesn't feel right with you, you do not have to stay at those services. You can always, where the door is, how to walk out it. You walked in it. The best move is to walk out of it. Don't get into it. Is all I can say, because 9/10 of the time, that's where the cults are going to get in there. So, like I said, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm just trying to keep as many people safe as possible, guys. Do listen to, like I said, honestly, do listen, do listen carefully, and that kind of thing. And like I said, it is so you can protect yourself on that, please, that guys, because we don't need to keep losing young people at a young age, because they get their head gets crammed with bullshit and religion. That's all I can say. Like I said, it's, there's some, like I said, some of it may be good to a certain point, because they're there if you need them for a wedding or a funeral or something like that. That's fine. But like, when they start getting into like all this holy shit, Holy Ghost crap, that definitely stay away from. If you guys are not comfortable with that, don't get yourself tied into that, please. Not if you do, because like I said, it's your choice. If you do, you choose to, that's fine. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just saying, just try to avoid that crap as possible, because I'll tell you right now, once you get yourself tucked into that, you're going to have problems after. You may at first may feel good, it may feel comfortable, but then after a while, guys, you're going to get hurt. It's something that's going to hurt you. It is something that is going to destroy you or could kill you over time by suicidal thoughts, or people are going to commit suicide from it. A lot of people over religion have committed suicide. There's been a lot of cases of religion suicidal deaths in this world over the last decade of years, last generations. So it have been recorded. So like I said, that's why I would say, if you're a young person, it's fine growing up in Sunday school because your parents drag you along or whatever, that is fine. If you choose to believe in that, that is fine. But if you get older, when you get older as an adult years, do be careful when you follow it as an adult, what you're getting into, because it's not always the safest, especially when it has to tie it into religion. Um, so, like I said, I'm not trying to keep anybody from going to church. It's fine to go to church. Nothing wrong with that. But just watch how deep into it you get. And that because you can go so deep to a very low level. Or you get too high into it, you get too deep into it, you're going to regret it. It is not going to be. And it's not going to be a garden of roses, or it's going to end up putting you in a garden of roses. That's why I said, do please be careful. So again, like if you guys choose that lifestyle, that's fine, but please do be careful with it. It can be dangerous. It's not a toy to be played with. It is a very dangerous movement. Can be a very dangerous movement. It could be a good movement for some people, but then it may not be for others. Atreyu, can you please get off my TV set, please? I love you too, sweetie. Okay. Because that's where it gets to a point where they think because the church will start trying to own you, try to control you, try to tell you what to do. Get down, please. Thank you. I know I've experienced that. No organization and no organization or a club or church has the right to control you or tell you what to do or how to live your life. That is your own personal choice on how you live your everyday life. Hey, get down. Don't let them make decisions for you. Don't let them manipulate you or control you, because they will. They will try to have power over you. They start telling you where you can live, where you can work, what to do, and then half the times I've seen couples get divorced because 9/10 of the church has always been behind the divorce end of it, because the church is a home wrecking organization to begin with. It can be. So just word of encouragement, caution there, guys. I don't even go to coffee club much anymore because, like I said, my talents. I have my gifts. Yes, I have my gifts. I have my talents. I love sharing it. I'm not doing it I'm not doing it to pull people into churches or into religion of any kind. I'm not about that. I'm just the type of person who just has a heart for acting and that's all that matters. Like, I don't make money at this. Volunteer my time to run these shows for you and that kind of thing. So make people laugh, not to ever make fun of anybody. It's not about that. It's just a hobby. It is because of some of the training skill I had. And I should be allowed to share that. I'm not going to be like shut. I'm not going to allow people to shut me out like they do, and tell me what I can do and what I cannot do with my life. Like no software, no computer software, nobody controls me or tells me what to do. No organization or club or church tells me ever what to do. I don't put up with that. Like I said, I put an end to that very quickly. There's no way I've drank all that Dr. Pepper that quick. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. So, like I said, again, the topic is kind of harsh tonight, guys. I do apologize. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that heads up and warning that there's a problem that people are hacking people's Facebooks, and I was just addressing it, getting sick of it. at that part of it. But the other discussion of it, again, was also to keep you guys safe as much as possible. That this world, just so you guys know, that this world alone is corrupted itself, has a lot of corruption to it, and how it is being ran and how it's being controlled. So, like I said, it is when again, like I said, we're never going to ever solve everybody's world problems or whatever. So, like I said, so basically, this is again, this is just a bit of a social, anyways. Some of it funny, some of it was just kind of a serious topic. Again, I wanted to get that serious topic on there, and remember, guys, I'm a super bitch, by the way. Runs in the family quite proudly. So I hope you guys, other than that, I hope you guys do enjoy New Year's. If I do not get my Facebook up and running, guys, we will not go live on Facebook. We're going to go live on YouTube. But like I said, I should not be discriminated from being enjoying my lovely CD music in the background for New Year's because it's New Year's, even if I'm live or whatever, or having a small New Year's party. People do not own that part of me, own my personality part of me. I'm going to do whatever the hell I want to do. This is all I'm going to say. It's a clean party. The only reason why I put a 19 plus on it, because the fact if I'm having a couple beers on here, because the fact I am drinking alcohol, it has to be, the title head has to be 19 plus. You can't have kids under 19 years of age following a live stream with alcohol on it. Because minors cannot even step foot in a bar when it's an open night bar. Well, it's no different if I'm doing a live stream and I got alcohol on the table, and that kind of thing. So it has to be a 19 plus. So that way, everybody that comes in to follow, I know he follows on YouTube anyways. Just Facebook, but if my Facebook's up and running, that's the same with Facebook. I know YouTube is pretty good. I've never experienced any problem with YouTube refusing my YouTube videos. If I've had CD players playing in the background, they've been pretty good. But like I said, this is the way we share our party. New Year's party, and it's also good memories to look back on later on, guys. So that way, my family, that is the ones that are left that are off in other areas, they can see how I'm enjoying my New Year's, and that kind of stuff as well, and how my festivity weekend goes. So that's why I put it on YouTube. So that way, like I said, like if I went to Lenny's karaoke on the Monday night for New Year's, honestly, that I do understand I can't live stream in there because it is their building policy. This is why I do it from home, because there you have to get special written authorization in their building to do that. That is different. That is understandable, but. Again, like I said, but again, this is why I'm doing it on you. I'm doing a YouTube New Year's Eve live party celebration. So again, that way, you guys can see how my New Year's is going to go, and how comical it's going to be. So we'll have a lot of fun live that night, and we're going to be live all night long, guys. So again, probably, and I'm going to have again, like I said, it's going to be a colorful night, guys. It's going to be an interesting night. So again, I'm going to be dolled up in New Year's colors. So again, like I said, it is. You're hearing it from the super bitch's mouth right now. So, like I said, please do like and share, share my videos or whatever. And that, so I hope you guys have a great night, and thank you guys for tuning in. We will go live again. Over time, when it gets closer to New Year's and that, it looks at Christmas Eve fireplaces and gonna work out either. It's Monday, coming up this Monday, and I have no hack. I'm sorry, but the hacker has got me locked right out on Facebook. So like I said, guys, I'm gonna be dealing with that crap as soon as I get off here. So again, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna check. So keep please. Hopefully, I can keep my YouTube channel going because at least I got YouTube to rely on now. So even if I have to move all my shows over to YouTube Live, I'm going to. But again, like I said, guys, I do not make money on my shows. They're volunteer. They're free to watch. And I also ask, please, nobody sells my shows. You can't do that. I don't even do it. Like I said, I do this voluntarily. So that way, it is that way you guys can enjoy a wonderful laughing session, which I don't mind, on here. So like I said, it is, whoa, there goes my pen. And, so again, like I said, we do use music material, but we do not own the material. We just share it. That's all we do in the background. I don't make money off of it. So again, we're gonna do a little special goodbye, and if we can, it'll be a tester anyways. And I don't know. No, we won't. So usually I would have a good closeout, even though we're on YouTube Live. So anyhow, hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas coming up, which is Monday night, Christmas Eve, and then Tuesday is Christmas Day, following Boxing Day, during the week, and then Monday, December 31st, is our big New Year's celebration live on YouTube. See you then, guys.